What do you think? What do you think Will's doing right now?
Some communist shit.
Like, legitimately,
What's
he
that
said
thing he keeps saying? Like his DSN or something?
Yeah, the
it's like a God direct service
DSL
network or something.
DSL.
Yeah.
Dick sucking lips.
Yeah. That's what that stands for.
It's a communist thing. I'm pretty sure. He says like support your local DSL.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
he really likes blowjobs and brothels.
Well, I mean, he did talk about
like
how
Hassan
like
Piker, his hero.
Yes, of course. I mean, welcome to AnythingCast.
I'm Eric.
Yeah, Will loves Hassan Piker.
It's his favorite guy.
Can you imagine?
He thinks he's like the best image possible for the Communist Party.
Of course.
He thinks everyone on the left should have a poster of Hassan Piker. Hassan Hero Piker.
He said he had to do some family shit, and legitimately the first thing came to mind was like, if I said that, like, and I didn't tell you what it was, I'm just having sex with my wife. Like, that's, you know, like, if I'm just like, I gotta do something with my family.
Well, if I say I have to do some family stuff, then I'm fucking my wife. If I say I'm having to do some family shit, then I'm fucking my wife in the
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah,
it's a very subtle change.
Yeah. It's like a code, you know, like eventually you just start speaking it and you don't even hear it anymore. You just know exactly what it is.
Yeah, you just know.
How many times have you
10-4, buddy, you know,
how many times have you fucked a woman in the ass?
To completion?
What does that mean? Like, what?
I mean, sometimes you start and they're just like,
like for at least like 5, like you got it in there is what I guess is what I'm saying. Like, no, you didn't have to like finish.
Okay.
Because what if you were like, this isn't doing it for me or something, you know? Like,
that
happens in like normal sex. Like, what if I was just like, how many times have you had sex? And you went, to completion? Like, that's not the question.
Well, anal sex with women when it's not like your only option.
And it is the only option. If you want a woman to have an orgasm, it's the only way they can do it.
I mean, some really like it.
Some women do really like it. I've never done it. I've never done it in my life. Yeah, never once.
The answer's 3, by the way. I think 3.
I've had tons of people make the joke that I've literally had a dick in my own ass, but I've never put a dick in somebody's ass. I think putting my penis in a pooper is gross.
Really?
You know, like, I don't like it.
You always liked being fucked?
Yeah, I don't like, I don't want to put my penis in somebody's feces hole. That's fine.
Really?
I can't wait to see what the Spotify chapters are for this one. But I have no interest, because it just seems like it would like get me sick.
Well,
right?
Dude, people do it all the time.
I know they do.
Sick.
I don't know that. I know that people do it all the time, but I have no idea whether that they're hiding the fact that they get sick afterwards.
What? They don't get sick. How do
you not get sick from touching penis to poop? Like, the penis has a hole on the front of it, and if there's poop up there, then you've got a problem.
I mean, some people douche.
I know some people douche. Most people don't. Yeah. I know some people do. Some people are nice people.
I'm fairly certain nobody... I'm fairly certain I've never been around anyone who douches before.
Yeah, exactly. So what's like what's the idea then?
I don't know.
The idea is that there's poop in there, then like your peen will just like go above it and slide over it like a
if there's like a
solid
turd. I'll be honest. The first time I did it, I felt that there was like a solid turd.
Right, of course. So you're
and
like, I mean, like that's how you get AIDS.
I was just like,
the 80s taught
me.
She wasn't
into it too, and I'm wondering. I was like, I wonder if that was it.
Yeah, of course that was it. There. Yeah, she was like, I'm not really feeling it at the moment, and you were just like,
that's not the reason she gave.
And you were like, you put the gun to her head, and you were like, it's now or never, bitch, and you just pulled.
Right.
I
mean, it was a superfluous question. I finished every time,
yeah,
regardless of how comfortable the woman is.
Well, we all do. There's nothing.
I've never not finished.
Yeah, that statement's entirely superfluous at all.
Obviously.
Every man ever. Which is weird.
I just put it in the ass when I want to.
Yeah, of course. Which is weird because there is
like only happened 3 times, but it was fine.
There is a lot of women who are just like, all right, we'll finish, and then we're stopping. Like, you know, like they'll be like, I'm not really into this. You'll be like, oh, really? And they'll be like, okay, you can keep going. Yeah, you can get it out. Go on. Like they
Now,
treat us like
usually
dogs.
I get that when, like, weirdly enough,
When you're drunk.
no, when I'm trying to get them to do anything other than fuck.
Oh yes, when you're like,
they like
please just give me a blowjob. I just want a blowjob.
hand job, thigh job,
Give it a
hot dog in it. You know, like I don't care.
Yeah, a
just,
thing that they're not going to enjoy. Yeah. No, I mean, like, I gotta tell you something, Eric. Nobody likes giving you a hand job except for yourself. Like that's just a true fact about human beings and always has been. There's no situation. Well, you know what? Like.
and also, I'm way better at it.
Of
than
course, I was
everybody
gonna
else.
say, I do have to say,
You know, I
men are
wonder
pretty
why
good at it. Like gay men are pretty good at giving hand jobs. I gotta say,
You know-
I wonder why that would be. But you know, that's just one of those things where I have experienced.
I
that.
bet gay hand jobs are vastly superior
are.
to straight female hand jobs.
Dude, I mean, like we're talking anywhere like from a 0 to a 10. Like I've gotten some of those like very painful tugging on the skin hand jobs from women.
Or-
Men just.
I remember one guy told me it was all thumbing.
Oh,
She's just,
yeah, that's good
She just
stuff.
grabbed it and started thumbing that thing like a goddamn joystick. And eventually he was just like, no.
Yeah, that's
No.
not
It's like,
that.
one, this is never going to reach completion.
No.
And two,
You
no.
have to teach them. That's just the honest truth. You
and
have
some
to,
will not listen.
No, some of them don't want to be taught. They're like dogs.
They're just like, I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
It's like, you clearly don't, but
They're more like cats, I guess. Women are more like cats. You can't teach a cat shit unless it wants to learn it. And men are like dogs, where like they just kind of
we'll
like.
eagerly learn anything you teach us.
Yeah. We'll hump your leg and then and then hope to God that you'll let
If
us
you give
get
us
off.
any kind of incentive to learn
Or
something,
validation.
we'll just do it.
Yeah, just any like positive reinforcement from a woman.
A treat, a kind word, anything.
Oh my God, a pat on the head.
Yeah.
A scratch behind the ear.
We're fairly simplistic and straightforward, like the German language.
Yeah, men are disgusting. They're so straightforward that it's just, like that's the problem, right? That's why women hate us. Is because
That's why we're the ones who kill things with sticks.
Yeah, we have no subtlety, just whatsoever.
It's
Like we're.
Oh, is that thing bad?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, the problem is that they
Like,
can
there we
see
go.
through us so easy. Like women, like we cannot.
God, they remember shit that I will forget 5 seconds after it happens.
Yeah, unless it's your mom doing abuse, then yeah.
Yeah, no, that I'll remember forever.
Yeah, that's forever with you. No, that sticks with you.
Can't
But like,
ever forget that.
but like, if you took the trash out or not, no, you have no idea.
No, she'll remember for the next 10 years.
Of course that you didn't take the trash out.
Yeah.
Did I tell you like the thing where I was describing to Kira why men will forget minor details when doing a task?
No.
Where it was like
but
she was
go on.
She
this
was like,
makes
oh
sense.
yeah, you like men will take out the trash and then take the trash out and then forget to put the lid down on the trash can. And I'm like, yeah, it's because I got to the trash can, I took the trash bag out, I was walking outside, and I started thinking about how cool the Roman gods were. And then I just sat there thinking about how sick it would be to be Apollo. And then I threw the bag in there, and then I was like, man, Apollo rules. And I just walked away.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think about anything past that. Like, my brain goes on autopilot while I think about how sick the Greek and Roman gods are.
Like, I get to ride in Helios's chariot.
Right, yeah, like,
you know.
That has been a thing for men throughout all of time.
I
and you can
invented
tell.
music and getting laid, basically.
Oh,
like,
it's rules.
yeah.
You're like John Lennon if he didn't get shot, you know?
Yeah, and wasn't into all that gay hippie shit.
Apollo was definitely the gay hippie of like the Greek gods.
Nah.
Definitely, dude.
Nah,
who was the
bro.
gay hippie of the Greek gods? Hermes?
Dionysus.
Oh.
Obviously.
I feel like Dionysus
Theater,
has that like
drinking and like
and
madness.
snakes. Yeah, like and snakes and poison and like decapitations.
Okay, if we're getting into that,
Like-
then it gets a little redundant in
like
every
Apollo
mythology.
becomes gay at some point, and Dionysus becomes creepy at some point. Dionysus is one of those ones where, like, if you had a choice between worshiping Apollo or Dionysus, you would pick Apollo. Because worshiping Dionysus, you would have to be like one of those like
Oh
really
no, I
low
was a bit of a
subdeacons.
hedonist for a while, so
Well, you
I'd
just
say
be like, yeah, but you
you
get to
start
a point.
off on Dionysus, and then you get older and mature, and you stick with Apollo.
Yeah, exactly. Like you'd be 20 or something, and then they'd be like, okay, now take this. It's got 7 tabs of acid in it, and we're gonna give you a sword, and you're gonna cut all of these snakes in half. And then you're like, I don't know if I just wanted to get drunk. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, go worship Apollo. What are you doing here? Good God.
Yeah.
Like you would just
No,
be.
we were definitely gonna drink snake blood soaked mushrooms tonight.
Yeah, you would just you'd just be the pussy.
You'd be panicking the entire time. We do not even need you here, dude. Like,
you'd never worship him. It'd just be.
I think they have sweet wine over at the Apollo Temple. That's more your speed.
Oh, you want to get? Yeah, okay. You can go
You
over
need
there and
that,
drink
like,
the sweet
sugary,
wine and get
like
fucked in your ass.
6% fucking alcohol Kool-Aid shit over there.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
My man's probably gonna drink it over ice.
I still want to make that Mike's Hard R Lemonade commercial. that is like, I still want to do that. That's such an easy commercial to make. You just like make a fake audio booth and then just have like a guy talking in over like a Mike's Hard commercial. It would be so easy to make like the Mike's Hard Lemonade commercial and then just, make like a facsimile of it.
Yeah.
And then have some dude doing voiceover and then like cut to real life.
Me.
It's such an easy thing. Yeah, of course you can do it.
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean you're the one that owns Klein Robe.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're
we
the
have
one
the
with-
contract.
Exactly.
If you do any voice role like that, you have to use me and you have to pay me $10,000
Right.
for every hour that I work.
Well, I thought your
Look, you
contract
can
says
talk
that
to
was
the
every
union,
word,
or
but-
you can just let's just play ball.
Okay. Well, I mean,
You don't want to talk to the union boys.
Right. Okay. Well, that is why we pay you.
I don't want to talk to the union boys. I don't want you to make me talk to the union.
That
boys.
is why we pay you $20,000 every week.
Yeah.
So it's
So let's
just
continue
business. I get
keeping
it.
the union boys
But
out
Mike's
of this.
Hard R Lemonade. I want
a
to.
very funny concept.
I want to do that one. I still want to do. I still want to do Choir Boy, the medication for gay guys who had too much anal sex and now their ass is all blown out. It's spelled like with a Q, QUIRBOI.
like queer boy.
Yeah, queer boy.
But it's choir boy.
Yeah, it's choir boy. And
Yeah.
it's like one of those guys walking through the parks and he's like, I've had anal sex for the past 25 years. And I,
like a middle-aged balding man.
Yeah, exactly. There's like a dog
He
catching a
looks like
frisbee in
he's
the
got
background.
like divorced dad energy.
Yes,
or
exactly,
something.
exactly. And I thought I was going to have to give it up too, until I found my doctor recommended me choir boy.
I've been popping my boy pussy off.
It just uses extremely vulgar language. Yeah, that's good.
Like I was popping beers for the boys at the NASCAR.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Yeah, we could make him like an extremely southern dad too. Like he's wearing like camo. No, have him wearing a suit, but it's a camouflage suit. Yeah.
Or
You
one
know
of those
that
T-shirts with the suit jacket over it.
I just
But he's
realized
fishing,
something.
He's by the fishing hole or something.
I just realized something, dude. There are so many marriages in Mississippi where like the groom and the like groomsmen
are fucking. They're popping their buttholes on each
they're
other's.
taking choir boy.
They're doing poppers in the back and seeing what happens.
First off, yes. Second off, that are wearing camouflage suit jackets.
Oh yes,
Like they just like
yes, that's
actual
absolutely
camo.
a thing.
That's so fucked.
I've definitely seen wedding pictures of people in camo.
Of course, like that, or like the John Deere green, or like the Hunter orange.
I feel like that's like a 30% this is gonna last forever marriage, and like
Yeah.
a 70% give it 2 years max marriage.
Give it 2 weeks. Like there's a 20% that it's 2 weeks, and then they will hate each other.
No, you can break down that 70% into several subcategories.
Yes, of
I'm
course.
sure.
Yeah, you can. You really can.
It depends on how much money they have. It depends on how much land got accidentally switched between people when they got married. It depends on whether or not they own any land at all or just the trailer. Like there are several factors.
We
here you
sprayed
have
the
to go over.
bride with doe urine to make sure that the groom knew where she was. Didn't want him getting her lost now.
And you see, if two people participate in a ceremony as such, that either means that they're made for each other,
Oh, yeah. Like, yes.
or that one of them is
insufferable.
one of them is incredibly dissatisfied, and the other one is an insufferable maniac.
Exactly, yeah. Like, I realize additionally, there's definitely been a marriage where somebody does duck calls.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
Yeah, instead of clapping, they're just like doing the
I
duck
feel like
calls.
those Duck Dynasty people probably have
God.
done that.
I mean, they're the type of people who would wear a camo suit to their wedding.
I would be surprised if all of them didn't. I'd be surprised if any of them didn't, I guess.
I feel like one of them, maybe
All
like
of
the
them
older
must
one,
have.
maybe the older one like has some sort of class. Like he at least
He's wearing
wants,
like a wool jacket.
no, like he just wants to
Like-
wear, like he would wear a suit for like, or a tuxedo. He'd wear a tuxedo for his marriage.
The oldest one?
Yeah, like the
I
granddad or
never
whatever.
actually watched that show, so
he's
I
like
can't
he's like my
say.
dad's age. He's like 10 years older than my dad. So
So he's dead.
yeah, so he's been dead for a while.
God knows your dad ain't lasting 10
No,
more
God,
years.
no. My dad's not going to last 10 years. And the
let's
last
be
5
clear.
years of his life, he'll be in a wheelchair.
I was
so-
gonna say, so you're telling me this man died 5 years ago?
Yes, pretty much. That's exactly what I'm saying. From because,
He's old.
well, he
Once
realized he
you're
was going to
that
live the
old,
rest of his life
the
in a
only
wheelchair.
thing you can do is,
I worry about that with my dad. Like, my dad's going to, like, he's eventually
take his
going to be
life
so...
into his own hands.
Yeah, because he's going to, like, live the rest of his life in a wheelchair. Because I'm like, it's either going to be that or he's going to ask me to do it. And I don't know if I can do it. You know? Like, because my mom's not going to do it. But he raised me.
Like he wants you
with-
to old yeller him?
Yeah, he's a Marine, like he raised me a certain way.
Like
So that's-
he holds
You
out a
wouldn't
trembling
understand. You don't have
hand.
like a good relationship with your parents. If you have a good relationship with your parents and one of them is like a soldier or something, then there's a certain understanding that once they become useless enough on the battlefield that you have to take them down like the boss in Metal Gear Solid 3.
just like with two shaky hands over like a fully loaded M1 Grand.
Yeah, my
He's
dad's
just
laying
like,
on the ground. He's got the scar from his heart surgery. It's like shaped like a snake.
Mhm.
And then like he slithers off of him and into the flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the cutscene just stops right there, and you're sitting there and you're staring at it, and you're just like, oh my god, they're gonna make me do it.
Yeah, of course.
They're
because,
gonna make me do it.
well, because he called the pigs,
Yeah.
like 5 minutes ago, and they're gonna bomb the whole place to hell.
Okay, Patrick.
That is how my
remember
dad
to
will
censor
go.
that. We don't say that. No,
Oh
we
yeah,
won't
yeah.
call
So,
them
well, I mean, that's
that
what
anymore.
they do. That's their
You
thing.
know,
I mean,
the
look what they
term-
did to during the Black Lives Matter stuff. They burned down entire city blocks. That's kind of, they're basically their entire culture is destroying things.
I think we can leave the out of this.
Shit,
Okay, I
well,
said it.
I
Fuck.
was gonna say you can't. Okay,
Okay.
I was trying to get us away from it by giving you.
We're gonna get away from that reputation.
Yeah, we'll get away
at
from the
some
pigs.
point.
That's what we spend our
Damn it,
entire
no.
life.
No, we're gonna get away from the racism accusations.
yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Well, I spent so much time in Mississippi staying away from them. Like it's like most of my energy through the day goes to staying away from them because they're going to bomb the hell out of this place after my father's
Nah,
about
they're
to,
all
when
fucking terrorists.
my
Anyway.
dad's about to die. My dad's I would respect my father more if he was like laying in the hospital room and he's like dying and he's on his deathbed and then like he's like, oh, I gotta do one last thing, and he pulls out one of those like big ass walkie talkies and like turns around and says something really quiet into it, and you can hear like the click and it turn off. He's like, you gotta get out of here in 30 minutes. The United States government's gonna bomb this place to kingdom come. And I'd be like, oh God, and I'd have to get my family in a car.
Burner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine if that was like if your dad had that pull, and that's just how he wanted to go out. He wanted to go out in a fireball with like the rest.
Your dad went out the way he lived, bombing a hospital.
Well, I mean,
Suicide bombing a hospital.
He was in Desert Storm, but I don't think he was the one that was suicide bombing hospitals.
I think he said praise Allah right before that. Sorry, I mistranslated that. He said, thank God.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right as the missile hit. That's a weird thought, though. If you
We
try-
never talk about how I'm half Iraqi.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't want the government tracking
That's
that too
true,
much. So,
Half black, half Iraqi. They don't like a single part of me.
No, they don't.
They're not into me at all.
No.
And my dad, maybe that's why he was always like, those black women. That really does something for me,
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
Maybe he was just trying to. As an Iraqi man, I think like maybe he'd just never seen them. Like maybe it was.
I mean, yeah, that goes back to what we were talking about last episode, I suppose, where the culture is just less diverse.
Right. And well,
so
I mean,
situations that would come up here just wouldn't come up.
Well, he
in
met my
other
mother
countries.
in the jihad once, and then
Yeah,
well, you
then
know
he-
how that goes when they like take a place.
Right.
Yeah. And
So,
then
I
I had
she
to
was
live with
her-
my mom.
She was his sixth wife.
Yeah, wife.
Well, the other two accidentally stepped outside while the mailman went by, and he had to,
You had to put them down. Yeah. That same old yellow.
You can only
type
have
thing.
4 at a time. I don't know if some people know that.
Well, you're constantly cycling them out. Really, you got to have all these caveats. The Quran's full of like all these little caveats that you can catch women on. Be like And they're like, oh, you got me, and then you have to like put them down.
In Saudi Arabia, it's worth noting that it is a religious truism. In fact, that the Saudi royal family does not have to follow any of these rules at any time for any reason.
That rules.
I know, right?
That's awesome.
Being a Saudi, that's the way to live.
Yeah, for real.
Just a mountain of slaves and whores and cocaine.
But yeah, my dad met my mom that one time, and
Ferraris and Baskin Robbins.
They were, I think they call it like biblically married. You know, like they didn't.
Yeah, like where I own the woman.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that's about right.
Biblically
so
married.
you understand. I'm just trying to make sure that the audience understands.
I purchased
what the
woman from her
was.
father, and then I took her for my purposes.
Maybe that's why my dad's so like obsessed with 9/11. Maybe he's like upset that he didn't get to do it.
Well, I mean, that was the last time God was offering 72 virgins.
It's true. You think they do that a lot? I just realized. I don't know. I wonder
if he offers that all the time, it cheapens.
Right?
It,
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you can't have everybody get the 72 virgins. Like that's got to be like reserved for. Because I mean, like I feel like they do the martyrship thing like all the time. Right? That's like, oh well, you're all martyrs if you're soldiers or something, but surely not every soldier gets 72 virgins. You got to be like one of the guys who does the 9/11. That gets you the 72 virgins.
Like you really think you're the guy?
Right. Did Osama bin Laden get 72 virgins? Right?
I mean, maybe he put the work in though.
Yeah, but he was like he was a middle manager. Like.
Yeah, I guess really the guys on the planes got all the virgins.
Right. Yeah, the guys on the planes. I mean, give
so
them all
remember
the
that,
virgins.
Children. You have to strap the bomb to yourself. That's the only way to get any reward in the afterlife is to personally kill as many as possible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, none of that Unabomber bullshit. None of that pussy Unabomber bullshit.
No, this killing one mailman at a time on the off chance that you actually mail something that reaches all the way to its target before it blows up.
Is that what the Unabomber did?
Unabomber was a fuckhead.
What, did he just like kill a bunch of mailmen?
More or less.
Jesus Christ, that's
mostly
so dumb.
Injured them.
Was he the one that like had the teddy bear bombs? Or is that just an episode of Cowboy Bebop?
That might be an episode of Cowboy Bebop.
That might be the Teddy Bomber from Cowboy Bebop. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think
it's been long enough now that someone will like do a review of Cowboy Bebop, and I'll be watching it, and I'll be like, "Oh fuck, I forgot about that episode."
Yeah, I mean, it's weird.
Like
that,
the fat guy with the top hat. Sometimes I forget that.
Oh, you forget you get Piero the clown.
Yeah,
How?
Sometimes I forget that happened because
that's like
it's such
the
a
best
non sequitur.
Episode. Yeah, but it's like the best episode of the show.
I mean, to be fair, I always remember the mushroom samba.
Oh yeah, that one's whatever.
This is the stairway.
That's the boring one to me. Like that is
it's
the boring.
Slow episode,
it's so
but it's
slow.
It's I don't know. I just really appreciate that whole fucking series.
I hate the one where they get
Cowboy Bebop is like the Gorillas.
Yeah.
You might not like every song on the album, but some of this shit is basically gold to anyone.
What's your favorite Gorillaz album? Mine's Plastic Beach.
Demon Days, probably.
Demon Days. Okay. Yeah, most people I think would say Demon Days.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy.
I'm a Plastic Beach.
I'm feeling glad.
Yeah, I'm a Plastic Beach guy, dude. I fucking love Plastic Beach. I still like Empire Ants is like one of the best songs ever made, in my opinion. That song fucking rules.
Their entire discography is so fucking eclectic, and I do know why. I know
their new
like,
stuff isn't that great though.
Yeah, some of it's good. Some like I liked the stuff from a few years ago. I liked the collab with
Jack Black.
I liked the Jack Black one.
I bet you did.
I liked the.
I bet you did.
Not as much as I liked the one with that rapper dude and Elton John. That one was better. I liked that one.
Snoop Dogg?
No.
Lil Wayne.
You clearly
closer,
don't remember
colder or warmer?
I don't remember his name. I
feel
like it.
Well, I mean, he's black, right? So I'm getting.
I feel like it had numbers in it for some reason, but I don't remember his name.
I feel like Lil Wayne is more black than Snoop Dogg, so I kind of like.
I'd never really heard of him before, but I thought that his bits meshed well with.
Wait, it actually might be Danny Brown.
Maybe.
Was
I
it
don't
Danny
fucking
Brown?
know.
I fucking love Danny Brown. Danny Brown's like legitimately one of my favorite musical artists.
I don't remember who he was, but in that one performance, I thought he was really good.
You would really like Danny Brown's music. He got famous from an album that is about being us, where like he was like
being us.
yeah, where
You
he
and
was
me?
yeah, because he's like a guy who
I didn't know
wanted
he
to
was
be
a
an
fan of the
artist.
podcast.
Yeah. He's
That's
a guy
fucking
who wanted to be
badass.
like an artist, and he wanted to do something with his life, but he was turning 30 and he's addicted to drugs, and like if this album doesn't become a thing, then he's basically like completely failed at life. And like he's just like, that's what that album is about.
Okay, I feel attacked now.
Yeah,
but
I mean
okay.
that's us. You wanted to be an actor, I wanted to be a musician. And
Yeah.
like neither of us were able to do that. Now we're in our 30s, and like it feels like, oh, okay, well, like we're doing a podcast on a couch, and it's for 100 people. But like that's what that album's about. And that album's very powerful because it resonates very well. And you can feel like the actual soul of him, like putting everything he's got in his body into this one thing. And the opening of the album even like explains all of this for you. He made a song about what the album's about. And it's very passionate and very powerful. I think you would really like Danny Brown's album Triple X. If you guys haven't listened to it, go listen to it. Triple X is an amazing album. It's like 15, 12 years old now or something, but it's amazing.
If you ever want some cheese from the early 2000s, check out the movie Triple X.
Oh my God, yes. Was that one of the ones that was based on a D&D campaign?
I don't think I've ever actually seen the damn thing.
Vin Diesel.
It's Vin Diesel when he
Right.
was in his prime, basically.
Yes. Vin Diesel used to make this stuff that was just shitty movies that were basically action adventure movies. And a lot of them, according to what I knew in high school and in early college, a lot of them were just based completely on his like D&D campaigns and his D&D characters.
No shit.
Right. So I think Triple X was based on one of his D&D campaigns. Like it was D20 Modern or whatever the D&D Modern system was at the time.
No shit.
So like it makes sense that it's so campy and shitty. Like a lot of his stuff is like basically just I want to remake the tabletop sessions we had that were really cool. That, and I have money because I'm Vin Diesel.
Is that how Riddick stuff happened?
No, I don't think so. I think Riddick was
Because that feels like a fucking
Riddick was specifically a character of his or something, and then they used it for Pitch Black or something, but Vin Diesel didn't write the script for Pitch Black or something. I think Vin Diesel had a character that had
I didn't know that
eyes could see
motherfucker
in
wrote
them.
scripts at all.
I think he does. I think he wrote Triple
Are
X.
you
didn't he?
sure?
I'm gonna look it up. I feel like Vin
you
Diesel.
could just be like shamelessly gaslighting me, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, he could
but-
also like just be lying.
I guess he could be lying about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's possible too. Celebrities do have ghostwriters and stuff. He might just.
No, Vin Diesel did not write Pitch Black. It was written
Well-
by the brothers Grimm and Ken Wheat, along with the director David Twohy. While Vin Diesel starred as Riddick and provided significant input into the character development, he was not involved in writing the script. Okay, so no.
That's Pitch Black though. What about that other thing?
Oh, Triple X. Did Vin Diesel write Triple X? I don't know. I'll see.
That's what you were suggesting a minute
I feel
ago.
like he was producer or something on Triple X. I feel like he didn't.
Let's see.
I don't think he wrote it.
about we
No, he
just-
did not write Triple X.
Okay, has he written anything?
Xander Cage was the name of his character in Triple X. Holy shit, that's so cool. That's,
Sure.
Yeah, it's such a what a
That's-
name.
That's what. And like that, we just lost 5 views.
Yeah. Yes, Vin Diesel
Damn.
has written, directed, and produced several of his own films. So yes.
Huh. Okay,
Yeah.
so you
He-
didn't pull that out of your ass.
No. He has written stuff based on D&D stories, apparently. He's like really into Dungeons and Dragons.
That's legit. Actors like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it's acting. It's the whole point is that you get around at a table and you act with your friends.
Yeah, it's like MMORPGs, but without the social phobias.
Oh God, yeah. Can you imagine role playing in an MMO? That always made me so sad. Because really, just go be an actor or something. Why?
I have no problem with people role playing in MMOs.
I do. It's
That's
fucking
fine.
depressing.
If you want to have a server, where you role play, that's fine. It's a fantasy game. Play it however you have fun.
Sure, but you don't think it's sad. You don't think it's sad for people to like...
No, I mean, I would say it's inferior to a proper game of tabletop.
It's inferior to regular human life. It's like spend your time doing
argument
anything
for playing
else.
Video games in
No,
general.
because like there's some fucking like there's hand-eye coordination and shit with video games.
Oh, hush with that
But with
old
role
ass
playing,
argument.
you don't even have to be good at writing to like role play in an MMO. You know, like it's the barrier for
It's
entry
cathartic.
is non-existent, and there's no talent required. It's 99% of it is cringe.
Talented?
Because it's cringe. It's cringe and it's
People
bad for
are
you.
cringe.
Yeah, but
Everyone's cringe.
Doing cringe is bad for you. It's bad for your like social brain. It's bad for the
Everything
part
is
of you.
cringe.
No, not everything is cringe. D&D is cringe, but it's a lot more cringe now than it was when I was doing it. When I was doing it was cool. And it was hardcore and it was counterculture. And I was a badass and my dick was huge.
By angle equal cringe.
No, absolutely
It
not.
will always equal cringe. Everything you know and love will eventually crumble into cringe.
I mean, we're already getting into that. We have become the Unk meme.
Yes, we're now Unk.
Yeah, so like, yes. Have you seen like you saw the game thing, the Unk core games or whatever thing. Yeah, I mean like, it's just like Unks will tell you these are the best games in the world. And then all I could think was like, oh my God, thank God I have played games since I was in like college. You know, like I have continuously played games throughout my life. So my favorite game isn't fucking Fallout 3 for the PS3. Imagine being that much of a loser to where your favorite game is Fallout 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Eric, Eric. I'm going to kill my dog. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. He's just being an asshole.
I think he can smell a hater maybe.
It maybe.
You know,
hey, I played
dogs can sense
bullshit.
evil. You
I
know?
played Legacy of Kain and it was not that good. You steered me wrong. The 3 was good. The third game was like the only good one. The first two.
You did play Defiance?
Yeah, I played Defiance.
Yeah, Defiance really smooths things out.
Yes, Defiance is a good game. The other two, the first one, I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? And I'm like, I forget sometimes games were bad on the PS1. You know, like, because people don't go back and play just random games on the PS1. Sometimes games were good.
The first one is a classic. The second one drags, but has the amazing fucking story. And the third one basically fills in all the gaps.
Well, you get to play Kain and you get to hit things. However, they do
You get to play as Kain in Blood Omen 2.
Sure, fine, that's true, I guess. You get to play him in Blood Omen 1.
Yeah.
But like the problem
Which I have played and beaten both.
Defiance plays fine, but the problem is that they reuse the same map a million times and you're basically just going through the game is 50% all the same maps, but they move the rooms around. Like
the puzzle rooms.
Yes, the puzzle rooms and the
with
temples.
the big statues that you have to fight that are so lame.
Imagine if fucking if Legend of Zelda, but every dungeon was just the rooms from the water temple like flipped around from Ocarina of Time. That's basically how the temples are in Defiance. It's so bad. Who signed off on that? Did they run out of money or time or something?
I spent all their time paying Amy Hennig to write the story.
Yeah, it's true.
Which, to be fair, they also paid some fairly
competent voice actors.
Yeah.
Yes. That is the legacy of Kain. Unironically.
The story. It absolutely
the story
is.
and the voice acting.
Like the games, that was the problem, is the games were somewhat anywhere from like 5s to like 7.5s.
Yes. They're God
like
knows.
In the grand scheme of things, I am a fan of all 5 games, but I am not too I'm humble enough to admit that in the grand scale of game quality, it's between like a 5 and like, I guess for me, an 8.
It's just got nothing on like
Defiance was they got it.
It's got nothing on like the greater games of our time, like Rape Play. You know, like it's got nothing.
To be fair, the story in Rape Play, you know, that's
the voice acting too. Yeah. I mean, it's really more of a
The subtlety.
It's the subtleties. I say that my
Like,
favorite
not a lot
game
of
is
people
Metal
can
Gear
hear the
Solid 3 a
difference
lot.
between and
Yeah, you have to like
There's
you have
and then
to have an
there's
ear for Kimochi. You know, like you kind of hear that, and then Yamate. Yeah. You have to have an ear for it. Silent,
it's hard to
yes.
you got to get the
And the dub is so bad.
Oh.
It's just it's just actual like pig squealing.
Mm.
Silent Hill F is like that, where like the dub is way worse than the Japanese is, but it's not like terribly bad. Because like it's the same.
It's competent.
You run into an issue both ways. In Japanese, you don't understand Japanese, so you can't tell how good the voice acting really is.
Right.
And then in English, you can understand English, and you know the voice acting isn't that good.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to do then.
I don't know. I do have the luck of having a low bar for suspension of disbelief.
You do. I mean, you'll like Silent Hill F, being able to play it the first time through. You can play it on English, and the second time you can play it in Japanese. And, that's what I did. So I got to see both.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have to.
But you just told me it's a different story on the second run.
Yeah, I guess. But, like, what I meant was the cutscenes change. Like, they're not... some of them are different cutscenes,
Also, thanks
I guess.
for the heads up, because I probably would have put a huge pause. And it might have taken me forever to come right back around and start doing a second playthrough.
Yeah.
I might even go through part of it because I have to do this in segments that are spaced apart.
Well, I mean, the fucked up part is you get to the end of the game and then they don't really tell you that you should or anything. The ending is just insanely, otherworldly bad. And then you're just like sitting there going, what? What? And then it's like, oh, you can play New Game Plus now. And then I was sitting there like, okay, I can play New Game Plus. And then I clicked the New Game Plus. I was like, let's see what it's like. Do I get to keep all my stuff? Mm-hmm. Got in there. First words in the entire game is a cutscene. The first words entirely different. And I was like, oh, okay. So like things are different. So like they don't tell you.
You were inspired to push through that second playthrough.
No, then I got on the internet and then I was like, what the fuck is going on? They were like, yeah, you have to play the game 4 times to get the true ending. And I was like, oh my God, fuck that. I'll play through it a second time, but I'm not playing through it 4 times. I got the bad ending on the second playthrough, and then I watched the rest of them on YouTube. And then later on, I got on Rule 34 and then looked up pictures of the main characters because I can't play a game with a girl as the main character without getting horny. Yeah. And then it basically ruining my life.
We are driving. Beasts. We are men.
Yeah, of course. And
we
then my
wife
see
women without lusting for them.
Well, I mean, there's a scene in there where they put a giant they scald her back with a giant like brand, right?
Right. And of course you were rigid as a flagpole.
Exactly. I mean, I was bricked up. And then I was like, and my wife's like, please tell me. And I'm like, I'm gonna go get the cigarette lighter out of the car. I just need you to do one thing for me. You know?
Let me see it.
Let me see.
Let me see the mark.
Yeah.
I had to see it because now I'm rock hard.
Yeah, I know. You're telling me. I don't know. It's one of those. Did you play Nier Automata?
No, I've actually never touched it.
I don't think you would like it. But
really?
Yeah, because it's
like
hard.
Had a lot going for. Oh,
yeah, it's hard. It's not easy. And you don't get a lot out of it the first time through.
I spent a couple hours trying to play Bloodborne for like the 5th time.
Did you? Yeah. I mean, I've never finished Bloodborne. I can't get into Bloodborne. I'm going to do it again, and then I might finish it because I keep always telling myself I'm going to finish Bloodborne one of these days. Mm-hmm. But the problem is you can only play it on the PS4. Like, if I could play it on PC, I might actually play Bloodborne.
You can play Bloodborne PS5.
PS5? I don't have a PS. Who buys a PS5? Why would I want a PS5? Better question. Why did you want a PS5? Would you want to play Astro's Playroom or Astrobot? Is that what you wanted to play?
Oh, my wife just snagged one.
She just snagged one. She was like, look, we can play all of these games. And then her hands were empty. Like, why would she do that? She was like, I wasted $700. And you were like, oh, you.
Well, I don't know.
Then you take her back to the store and you sell her back.
What was it?
This one's no good. I'm sorry. You're going to have to take this back. And they're like, do you have your receipt? And you're like, no, I just have the marriage certificate. They're like, that's not good enough. You're going to have the receipt. And you're like, God damn it.
Okay.
And she's like, Eric, this isn't funny. Let me out of here. You've got her down there in like a little cat carrier. She's shaking the bars.
Oh, I know what I just recently got that's actually on the PS5.
What's that?
Silent Hill F.
Oh, yes. Well, you could have always done that on PC, my friend.
Yeah, but
Sell your PlayStation 5 and I'll build you a PC out of like the same amount of money. And then you could play way more games. Like PS5 is like what, $700?
I don't remember. I didn't buy it.
It's a lot. So I mean, like, hey, just give me all of your money, and then I will build you a PC, and then keep the rest of it. You know?
What's the difference between just going and buying a gaming PC?
Well, you can't put it together. That's the problem.
Yeah, because it would just be together.
Oh, the difference? About $600.
But you're
about $600, $700. And don't fucking patronize me. You don't have an extra $600 or $700 on top of the price of a gaming PC.
No.
I was going to keep the extra $50. I was going to be a cool friend and scrape $50 off the top, and then give you a gaming PC. And you're like, oh, well, why can't I buy a pre-built one? And I'm like, yeah, well, the difference is it's gonna cost more money. That's the difference.
Not if you suck enough dick.
You know, I tried that for weed one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a dime bag out of it once. You want to know how depressed I was? Yeah, that's how that made you break. Yes.
I don't know. I mean,
what, did you think I was doing it for fun?
Was it like explicitly like, I'll suck your dick for a bag of weed?
Yes. No, it very much was. It was a text message that was like, are you dry?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, no. And I was like, I have no money, but I will suck your dick. And he was like, okay. And then I did. And then I got one bag of weed out of it, like a $10 bag of weed. Yeah. And then I was like, wow, I have hit all, like people say that you've hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
And I got to let you know, that's not rock bottom. It gets so much worse.
It's not.
It gets so much worse.
You think a little cum in your mouth for a tiny sack of weed is the worst it gets.
Like imagine doing it for like a fifth of liquor. You know, something that's not even illegal. Like you can get so much lower. A cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Go to prison. Suck a dick for a cigarette.
Uh-huh.
I'd do that in prison. You kidding me? I would be the rich man in prison.
If I were a rich man.
I would be the prison Jew, is what I would be. They'd call me the banker.
I call him Juleps.
That's not bad. That's pretty
you'll
good.
Be sitting there
because he's a delicate flower.
You'll be sitting there. You'll be sitting there sipping a mint julep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He drinks mint juleps. He's a delicate flower, and he gives good head.
Yep. And we call him Juleps.
I mean, like, I've thought about that. I said that in front of my parents one time.
That you suck dick good for money?
No. Well, yes. But I mean, that's not what I'm talking about.
But you do
that's
you,
not what I'm talking about right now. But yes, I have said that.
Kind of, honestly, it sounds like you didn't suck
weird
dick all
flex,
that good.
but okay.
Yeah, weird flex, but okay. Though, to be completely fair, dude, I mean, he only gave you a dime bag.
Right. It wasn't that great. No, like...
Couldn't have been that good.
What self-respecting drug dealer is like, that was a pretty good blowjob. Here's $300 worth of weed. Like, what do you think I am, Nancy Reagan? Like what?
Nancy Reagan would have gotten a QP, man.
It's true, she would have. It would have been that good shit too, that government shit.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I've talked about, like, I've said that in front of my parents before, and I realized, like, immediately after I said it, how disappointed both of them were in me.
Wait, what'd you say?
I was like, oh, if you go in prison, just find like a guy who's strong and then suck his dick. You know, like, why is this such an awful thing?
Well,
like,
to be fair, that's
find the thing that you want and then suck someone's dick for it. It's prison. It's not like you're leaving. Like, what's the issue?
I mean, I guess if you think that's where your talents lie and
exactly
where you're going to be able to take advantage the easiest.
Well, I mean, the thing, Eric, is that you've never had a dick in your ass. I have. Nope. I know how bad the situation is, and I know how bad it is without lube, and it would be pretty bad. But would it be worse than my desire to smoke a cigarette? I mean, like, I'm in prison here. I
Right.
need something. I've been an addict for 30 years, damn near. At
I
this
mean, the
point.
American prisons, I'm pretty sure you can get Fent or a PS5 at this point. Like,
Yeah, but not for
they
one
have no
blowjob.
control over that place.
No, I mean,
It's
really, it would
not
just
doing
be
much of anything.
how much you got. How many dicks you got to suck for a smartphone? You think?
Like 1.5.
God damn, that's
That's like
cheap.
entry level, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
but a smartphone's like $100.
Everybody has a smartphone. They're the most expensive thing that every poor person has. It's like everyone has one.
Yeah, it's
like,
strange. They have cameras and stuff, and then like there's the weird thing is those people like post stuff from prison, and it's like, okay, so like are they on Wi-Fi? Do they know the Wi-Fi password? Are they like cell phone towers?
I don't know. I mean, you would think no, they're not allowed to have all that shit.
Well, I mean, they're
but-
not. They're not allowed to have it. They just get it smuggled in.
Right.
And then they
they
have-
post a,
Yeah, and then they post like TikToks and shit, and they make all their money.
and I'm like,
I mean, the weird
God.
part is that makes money. That's a grind for people in prison.
that's just
Posting shorts to YouTube of like you doing random prison shit, that's like that will give you ad money. And then as long as you like give that like ad account balance to like your wife or something, she can give you money from that. Honestly, Will would be disgusted by this conversation. I'm talking about capitalizing being in prison.
yeah, I don't think you should be allowed to do that.
I don't know if, you know what, now that I think about it, I don't know if Will would be disgusted by this or if he'd be like, you know what, that's just what the capitalist
That's
system...
empowerment.
That's what the capitalist system does to a motherfucker. You could put you in prison and then you still
Will
have to
thinks
grind.
that everyone in prison is Martin Luther King goddamn Jr.
That's because they
okay?
are.
Like, literally Martin Luther King Jr. But it's like...
Are you trying to tell me that all those people
You ever
aren't...
seen a cartoon where someone goes up to like the den of like wolves frothing at the mouths or whatever, like that's been locked behind this, like, no more being cruel to them, set them free.
Yes, yeah.
And they like throw the gate open, the wolves immediately maul that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fear that that's Will one day.
I mean, that's quite possible. I mean, he's a very small little guy. And God knows what they'd do to him in prison.
You know,
They would
they'd
turn
eat
him
him up like a
inside-
bunch of rabid wolves.
Yeah, they would turn him inside out, dude. He's like he's so small. He's basically
Think pink
fleshlight
sock.
size. Yeah. I mean, think cum sock that you throw in the closet.
Mhm.
That would be Will's life in prison.
A 14-year-old sock drawer.
Oh,
And also think a pink sock.
oh,
Both of these things will be...
a stolen pink sock from a girl that you actually feel affection for.
Ugh.
Yeah. That would be what Will's life would be in prison. A 14-year-old's pink sock that they stole from the girl that they like.
And it has leather padding on the bottom of the
Oh my
sock.
God. That has done so much damage to so many people. Just like stealing a sock when they were in like middle school and then smelling that while they jacked off. That's how you get a foot fetish. They're like, oh, Stacy, you know, like, and they're just, oh.
Well, suddenly, I had the immediate realization as you were saying that. I was like, oh, he's speaking from experience. Never
Oh
mind.
no, I stole underwear from a grown
He's like,
lady.
no, I did something normal.
No, I did
I
something
did
worse.
Fucking weirdos.
No, I stole
Underwear.
I stole underwear from a grown woman one time.
Interesting.
There was like a really hot lady that my parents knew, and we went over to her house one time when I was like 13 or 14, and I like there was
Just
like a
out
pool
the
party
drawer?
or something, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I went to the bathroom. I came out of the bathroom, and I noticed her room was like right next to the bathroom. I was like, oh my God. So I walked in there and I like slid the top drawer open, and there was like a thong, like a lace thong. I was like,
Oof.
oh God.
And that thing was wrapped around your dick later
Oh
that
yeah,
night.
dude, absolutely was. And then I immediately felt the shame of 1,000 Catholic parents. And I was like, oh God, I'm going to hell. Oh God.
Mhm.
And then I threw it away. And then I was mad at myself for the next 6 months for like throwing away this thing that was like so... It
Yeah.
was so risky to get, you know?
So there's like layers to it. Not only is there the shame of having done it, but then the disappointment of not having had the balls to keep the damn thing.
Right. It's shame always comes this way. Shame is always in layers like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the world works.
It's like, damn, I both did the thing and felt the shame and didn't keep the naughty thing.
You think that's how they felt
I
about slavery?
got nothing from this. Yeah, slaves probably often felt like
No, I mean
they
the southern
they'd
slave
missed
owners.
out on better pornography. That's what slavery's like, man. It's just like, man, I wish I'd have jacked off in a more comfortable area and time.
That's not the voice. That is not the accent or the voice that they would say.
That's exactly what they sounded like.
Not what they sounded. Do the voice, Eric. Yeah. What was it Reggie said? Oh, the the sponsorships will start rolling in. It was like any day now, dude. Any day the sponsorships will just be rolling
Reggie,
in.
for just being the best sport.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, he still is like one of the number one reasons people
know
view
who we
this
are.
channel.
Yeah.
Still to this day, people watch that video and then go, "Oh, this is really funny."
Yep. I'm
so
sorry we
fucking
can't.
tired.
I'm sorry we can't keep Reggie energy every episode.
Yeah, God.
Reggie has to run his successful channel most of the time.
Yeah, he can't be fucking around with us. He's literally a country away.
My man is busy being like a successful human being.
Yeah,
in life,
of course. We're busy being failures.
who at the very least seemingly doesn't suffer from depression, probably has a hotter girlfriend or wife than either of us, and has a huge dick, I imagine.
Probably. He is Canadian, so we do know he's definitely white.
He's probably morally and ethically superior to us.
Absolutely.
He's probably racially superior to us. To be completely
Absolutely.
honest.
You especially.
Oh God, I compared to him, I'd be like a fucking.
You're a goyim, Eric. I mean, like, that's just.
I'm a barbarian, man.
He's an Israeli, and you're just like a non-Jew goyim. You know what I mean?
I'm a gaijin, man.
Oh,
I'm
I forgot.
a barbarian.
He's half Japanese, half Jew. So you're right. You are both of those things to him.
Yes.
You think that, like, you think you could get, like, good content out of going to Japan and then just, like,
pissing on all their statues and slapping women in the streets with fish?
Well, I mean, I think that would work, but I
It'll
mean,
work
more
like
I-
once,
I mean, like,
and then
would
you'll
it be
end up in South Korea.
if you go over there and then you play a character the whole time you're there, and then like film YouTube stuff, and your whole thing is that you're like a completely unaware white guy, like, and you don't like understand anything about anything, you do everything wrong. Do you think that they would like find that charming and like funny? I feel like they might. Like,
some of them would. I feel like some people thought that Jackass was charming and funny. Some people did not.
Right. I just feel like
it would depend on context, I believe, more than anything else.
Yeah, I'm not saying go to the shrine and then like take a shit in the shrine or anything. I'm just saying, like,
some people have tried almost that exact approach.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, what if we did minstrel shows but for like gaijin white men in like kimonos, you know, like.
So we made fun of ourselves, essentially?
Yes, yeah. We're just making fun of, like, weebs.
Well, to be fair...
And the whole thing is you're playing a character who's like, oh, my favorite...
Making fun of yourself is basically the universal loophole for racism.
It's true.
You're allowed to be as racist as you want as long as you're the target.
Right. That's why black people have... That's the actual term. I did not make that up. That is what
I know that's a term for black people.
That's a thing. That's no. It's not a term for black people. That's
I've
a term
heard that
black
as a
people.
term for black people.
It's a term that black people use for other black people who are like, I guess, like racially backstabbing black people. I guess is like Clarence Thomas.
Really?
Yeah, like it's a like term.
Condoleezza Rice.
I don't know what she did. Clarence Thomas was one of the examples, and then like. Just like other people who are like not Dave Chappelle, but like there's like black people who like just suck up to the white man, you know, that kind of thing, and their like whole thing is that they're comedy
kind
and they're
of
black.
like the image that Wayne Brady had for a while.
Yeah.
Hence the joke from the Chappelle show.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Kind of like that. That would be seen as like coon.
So Uncle Tomish behavior?
No, Uncle Tom is like hating black people. Like Uncle Ruckus.
That's Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, I guess. Uncle Tom is like trying to downplay the things Like you're aware of the stuff and then you like purposefully downplay the racial segregation and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like it's like pandering to the oppressor.
Yes, yeah. The idea is that you pander to the people who
You'll
are
do
oppressing
it your
you in
whole
a way.
life, and they'll never treat you any better by the end of it, kind of deal. Like that's
Or you get
that's
to,
the
like,
moral of the book. I've actually never read Uncle
It's
Tom's
how
Cabin.
slavery is like the thing. Like that's how slavery is like you suck up to the white man, you get to live in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that is. I'm not even really sure if I can if I have to censor that word. I'm pretty sure I do. But like I watched a YouTube video about this recently from a black man explaining to people who don't know what it is.
Through the same school system I went through. I feel like I've seen like 40 movies about like slavery in the South, and I have a very like crisp, fresh understanding of how that shit went down and the various ways in which it was the worst thing ever and whatnot. You know?
Yes.
It's like our own little personal Holocaust in a way down here.
Oh yeah, Mississippi, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, like the scene from Django when they go to Mississippi and like they're literally in like chain
There's a reason
slaves.
we got depicted that way.
Yeah, it's because it's true.
Yeah,
it was really fucked up here specifically.
Have you ever heard the term "sold down the river"?
Yeah.
What's down the river of the Mississippi River?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint.
It's not Chicago.
Where it meets the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, so is Louisiana. But yeah, like with the Mississippi, when you're being sold down the river, that usually means you're getting sold further south and probably into Mississippi.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
And if you don't want to get into the Delta and all that, like that's not good times. You know those movies where they cut off feet and stuff?
Yeah, the movies about diabetes.
No, the ones about slavery. The
same thing.
Yeah. You've probably heard some people say stuff like, "That's not how it went down most of the time," and like, not every person did that. Like they had to take care of their slaves. Like a lot of like slave owners only owned like one or two slaves, so they mostly just had to treat them like fucking workers and have a fairly friendly day-to-day with them in order to get shit done on a daily basis. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. There was fucking nuance to it. The stories where they actually did for sure cut people's feet off and shit like that, that's us. That was us.
That was definitely us.
We're the ones there are stories about it getting that bad. That was us. We were the that bad part.
The fucked up part is that we have we are the
that was us.
Yeah,
not
we are the ones that had the concentration camps.
It was bad here.
From the slavery perspective, basically
we were the Auschwitz of slavery.
We were the Auschwitz of slavery.
Like everybody was doing it. None of the camps were good, but ours was special.
Yeah, ours was. We had a science to it. In reality, that's really all it is.
Yeah, the actual examples of some of the most fucked up shit either happened here, or there's some good stuff in Louisiana too.
Oh yeah?
But that's a bit more of a mixed bag.
I wonder culturally what made Mississippi different in that sense. Is it just that the economy was really big here and that you could make a lot of money off of slavery, or was it that the people here had lived so rurally for so long that they just saw them as
man? The way the cotton grew, it was perfect. Like the conditions were perfect.
To just be awful to other human beings to make a bunch of money.
Yes,
yeah.
It was an exploitation nightmare.
Kind of like the bananas thing in the Congo.
The cotton gin hit slavery and Mississippi and created a hell vortex of human exploitation.
It's true.
That is how that went down. And don't get me wrong, a lot of the United States is great for growing cotton. We are great at growing cotton
and weed
in Mississippi.
We are so good for growing marijuana.
We actually do grow good marijuana.
We do. We grow like the best weed.
I don't know about that. We currently have too many restrictions on it.
No, I mean if you were in a position to where you were governed, like if we started growing weed here like we used to grow cotton, we have the best soil.
We could cash crop the shit out of that.
I know.
For sure.
I don't see why we don't do it. I legitimately think about that
moving
once
in that
a month.
direction.
We should.
There's a fucking farm right next to where one of the places I was working.
Oh yeah? That's just one of those things where I'm like, we should be doing that. I feel like those farms are all inside though, but we should have outside like giant fields of it. But I guess kids would steal it and shit. You have to put up giant
Yeah,
fences.
well, that's the thing. I didn't know for the longest time that the building next to us was a fucking weed farm because there's a bunch of factory buildings nearby, and
Right.
it's just a giant like sheet metal warehouse.
Right, yes.
None
that's
of
what
it's
they
open
are.
air.
Yes. That's what they all are. They're just like hydroponic growing inside.
It's not all hydroponics.
Is it
no.
not?
No, there's soil in there.
Oh,
They've got
okay.
pots and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
figured
you
that
thought
they.
this was all hydroponics?
Yeah, I figured so. I
God,
figured they had
no.
just like everything, but because
I've never seen anyone doing any
well, it's
hydroponics
faster,
down
isn't
here.
it? To grow weed hydroponic is like it's way
It's-
faster, and then it's stronger and it's better.
No.
Okay.
It's just a way to do it.
Okay,
I think
well,
there's some some pros and cons to it, but it's not like inherently better.
Oh, we should grow next time we grow Will. We should grow him hydroponic and see what he looks like.
Yeah, those were sales points from the drug dealers that you and me had to deal with in
Oh
high
yeah,
school and college.
In high school.
I got that dro.
Yeah, I got that
dro.
bro. I got that dro, bro. It's just
Hydro, yeah.
okay. I mean, like,
And
yeah,
then we were just like, okay, I guess I'll buy the weed that you have.
Yes, of course. Yeah, drug dealers always like
it
to talk
fucking
up
matters
the weed
what
that
the
they have.
fuck it is.
No, you're just gonna get high. I mean,
it's either
there was
gonna
the
get me
problem
high
that
or it's not. If it's not, I'm just not going to buy from you anymore. It's a very simple, straightforward market because it's a black market, which means you either take the fact that you got ripped off, walk away, and
you're
don't
gonna
buy
say
from
well, you
them,
take the fact that you're black,
Or-
and then you're selling me weed, and now it's the black market.
or you beat/kill them.
Right.
Because that's your discourse. I mean, it's the black fucking market. What are you gonna do? Call the police and say they sold me bad weed?
The only time I stopped buying weed from a guy because like I didn't like his weed was because he gave me what they called train wreck, which was like
I feel like I've smoked a train wreck.
yeah,
before,
where like
but-
the whole thing was that like you smoke it and then you don't get high for an hour, and then after an hour it's just incredibly it's just extremely powerful. It was like taking 5 edibles. And then I could not do anything. Like I was so stoned that I couldn't like function and do small tasks. And that was like in the time in which I was smoking the most weed.
I've had a good delayed reaction or two from some things.
It's not a good thing to have a delayed reaction, in my
not
opinion.
if you don't know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's one of those things where
It kind of depends. Every time I had delayed reaction, I was in the place I wanted to be after smoking weed. So
well, usually I have like the opposite of a delayed reaction. Usually it's really fast, you know?
Mhm.
And then the woman's all disappointed, and then then I'm like, I promise this never happens, you know?
Mhm.
And you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, fuck it. I'm tired, dude. Let's just end the show. This is AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
And we're going to sleep.
Something communist DSL.